Our 12th candidate is Beatrice Vaienti. Et c'est tout le Digital Humanities Laboratory qui parle là.
It is indeed.
Yes. So welcome, Beatrice.
Thank you.
It's a kind of journey in time and space that you're about to offer us, if I guess from the title of your thesis, Jerusalem 1840-1940, a genealogy of cartographic inventions.
Yes.
So you're working at the Digital Humanities Laboratory with Professor Frédéric Kaplan and Dr. Isabella Di Leonardo.
Correct.
Beatrice, are you ready?
Yes.
Great. It's your turn.
Have you ever tried to create your family tree? Maybe if you did, you discovered some images of your great-grandparents, and you found some traces of them in your own physiognomy. This is what I do in my thesis. I create family trees, except I don't do that for people. I do that for maps. Yes, maps can have parents and children, in the sense that the majority of them, especially the old ones, are rarely original creations, but rather a recombination of earlier ones. So the question now is, how can we identify parents and children in a collection of maps? Well, we may have some written records, but these aren't always available or reliable. We need an independent way to assess whether two maps are connected or not. Some sort of DNA test. And the key to this DNA test is hidden in the two images on the slide. Would you believe me if I told you that these two maps are representing the same exact area of Jerusalem in the same exact year? Try to look at them. The shape of the roads, the buildings, they look nothing alike. One of the two even has an empty area where the other one doesn't have it. So at least one of the two must be lying. And the more we go back in time, the more cases like this one become frequent. And this doesn't sound good, does it? How could we possibly access the past if the information that we have is sometimes completely invented? But here's the fascinating thing. Information in maps, just like in genomics, flows through processes of errors and replication. Every time that a map is copied, also the errors contained in it are propagated. So, we found the element to track in our DNA test, errors. Now we only need to build a test, and it must be capable not only of finding the errors, but it must do this at scale, comparing at the same time hundreds of maps. In my thesis, I'm developing the computational tools to make this test possible. But I'm not doing that just to expose copycats. Errors are extremely interesting because they can unveil a hidden layer of history. Why would an author misrepresent an area? And which were the least and most accessible parts of a city? More broadly, errors can tell us about the way in which colonial places have been misrepresented in time, and how their misrepresentation affected history itself. So, while we're used to think of errors as what makes information illegible, if we are able to listen, they can tell us a whole new story. Thank you.